Something people always ask me is, Rachel, how do you do it? How do you manage med school? How do you manage YouTube? How do you seem like you have it all perfectly put together? Well, the answer is, I don't. Sometimes the weight of it all just feels like too much. And when those seasons of life inevitably come, sometimes I just need a day alone to heal, to rest, and that is okay. Love, Rachie. Hi everyone, it's Rachel and welcome back to my channel and welcome to a what I eat in a day alone in New York City. So I have never ever done this type of video before where I just travel to a big city alone and do my own thing for a day. And to be honest, it's not something I really planned on doing. I was actually gonna do an overnight trip to New York to visit one of my friends. Things just last minute did not work out. So I kind of had to change all my plans, but it actually worked out for the best, I hope. This is really going to help me get out of my comfort zone and explore New York alone. As you guys know, I am very much an introvert, so in some ways I am kind of excited to just spend a day of self-care, just do things that I want to do without having to like worry about input from other people. I don't know why I feel so uncomfortable on camera today. I don't really like tend to open up on my channel about, you know, tough times that I go through, but I feel like I kind of have to be a bit transparent about how I'm feeling right now. Maybe you can or can't tell through the screen, but I'm honestly not feeling my best. This week was honestly extremely rough for me, and I think we all go through that and we all have those weeks where just like nothing seems to work out the way that we want it to. So I'm really not here to complain, and I don't want to bring you guys down with me. You know what I'm saying? I know that this is like a time that will pass. I had my exams yesterday. I really feel like disappointed in myself a little bit because I feel like I could have done better. I was capable of so much more. And beyond my exam, I felt like this week I just kept failing at everything I was trying to do. It just left me last night feeling really defeated, and I was talking to my therapist and saying like I thought I was gonna be so excited to go to New York because it's such a privilege that I live so close. At this moment, how I'm feeling is genuinely I don't deserve it. I don't deserve to be having fun, and I don't deserve to be, you know, spending money on things that I might enjoy. And if I had it my way, I'd honestly probably be sulking in my room all day today, which is absolutely not healthy mentally, so I don't recommend it. But I'm just gonna be completely honest with you guys because this is me telling you guys that even though I am really going through it at the moment, I want you guys to stay strong with me because I know that I'm not the only person out here who is having a tough time. You still deserve to treat yourself and do something nice for yourself no matter what, no matter if you feel like you don't personally deserve it. That's what my therapist told me, and that's what I truly do believe. I'm gonna put what I believe into practice today and hopefully have a great day today. That's what I'm manifesting. I feel like it's a good opportunity for me to just overcome my social anxiety about going out alone, walking on the streets alone, eating alone. I'm so excited to actually just take you guys with me and talk to you guys, and I hope you guys will stick with me. If I'm doing this for myself, I want you guys to promise me that you will do something kind for yourself. Do we have a deal? Shake hands. Okay, without further ado, let's go. Jungkook says it's 8:15. So my bus left around 9:30 in the morning, and it was set to get to New York City at 11:20 in the morning, and it was right on time. The bus ride was actually really relaxing. I got to read and just look out the window and do some sightseeing as we passed through New Jersey on the way to New York. Finally, we got to the city, and I was just in awe, as I am every single time when I get to New York. It's just crazy what a different environment will do to your mood almost immediately. And first order of business was my iced oat milk latte from the nearest coffee shop. I gotta go soon, but I just got an iced oat milk latte from Bluestone Lane, and I just got it because it was like right next to Port Authority. And you guys know me, I have to have my coffee fix or else I'll be hangry and cranky for the rest of the day. But my plan is to go to K-Town right now because I'm craving good Korean food. It's only like a 20-minute walk. Let's go. It's really good. So I grabbed my coffee, and of course, as I was walking around, I wanted to show you guys my fit check. I didn't even mean to wear this mint skirt and match it with my eyeshadow, but I just did, and it just really worked out. The great thing about New York is that there's so many people all around, and there's so many different types of people, and it's so fun to just people watch as I walked around, and the weather was so nice. It was like 75 degrees and sunny, which is my ideal. And finally, I got to Urijip in K-Town, which has a bunch of really great options for takeout food. So Urijip has so many different choices for banchan, which is like side dishes, and then also I saw like kimchi fried rice with like a fresh egg, and there was also like bulgogi dishes, but truly I was just craving some street food with a couple side dishes maybe, and I wanted something that was really easy to take home with me because obviously I wanted to get a bunch of things to try, but I wasn't confident that I could finish everything. And they had so many good choices for drinks too, but I was also just really thirsty and just wanted water. They also do a cash discount, so make sure to bring your cash if you come to Urijip. So I had this whole itinerary planned, and my next order of business was to go to Central Park and have myself my own little picnic. So I took the subway by myself, and I was absolutely so proud of myself. I don't know if you guys are like this. It's not even that hard to take the subway, let's be real, but the fact that I was able to do it and not get lost made me so happy. Okay everyone, it is 12:47 p.m. I am at Central Park, if you cannot tell. I have all my food right here from Urijip. I haven't been there since 2019 when I went with my friend Angel and my other friend Larissa from Penn State, and I've just been craving it ever since then. Like when I came to New York today, I honestly just did not feel like going through all the anxiety of sitting at a restaurant alone. I think that is a challenge I want to actually try maybe next time, but today was not that day. This was only like $20 for like basically 4 different meals in and of itself, so I'm definitely not finishing everything, but I do plan on bringing a lot of this home hopefully because I don't have good Korean food in Philly. I'm really excited to try the food. Okay, the first thing I want to try is just the regular kimbap. Do you see that? It has odeng, which is fish cake. I think it has like the fake imitation crab meat, carrots, cucumbers, eggs, just very classic. It's really good. I feel like kimbap is just like the quintessential Korean street food. And it's like not even just street food. I feel like it can be really like dressed up to be something like really extravagant. They had like spicy pork options, but you know, I just didn't feel like doing that to my stomach today. I will say, if you want to go see what really good kimbap looks like, you should go watch some of my old home videos because my mom makes delicious kimbap. The next thing I really want to try is the spicy squid kimbap because my mom makes this at home and it's so easy to make. It looks really good because I make it with like the purple rice, and I love purple rice. Oh my god. There is a literal bee trying to attack me right now, and I've actually never gotten stung by a bee. Knock on wood, if only there was wood. My dad is allergic to bees, so there's a good chance I might be too. This bee is like harassing me, y'all. I think the squid kimbap is actually better than the regular one because it just has more flavor to it. I think if I bought like banchan, like gakdugi or like kimchi, that regular kimbap would be really good. The spicy squid side dish is probably one of my favorite like Korean banchans ever, and they sell it at like H Mart and stuff, so you can get it in like bulk. Highly recommend trying that. So before we try like the fish fillets, and then my favorite thing ever, which is the kabocha squash, and it's called steamed pumpkin. If you ever come here at home, like I'll dip cinnamon all over it, and it's literally life-changing. And then also you can put like maple syrup, and it's like dessert basically. The topic I've been really wanting to discuss with you guys is something that's been on my mind ever since I turned 22. My birthday was on September 7th, so I only recently turned 22, my Taylor Swift year. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to like contemplate my life a lot more when my birthday comes around because I'm kind of realizing a whole year has gone by and it's just like a blink of an eye, and yet so many things happen at the same time. I'm really happy to say that I don't feel like I'm the same person that I was a year ago. As humans, we should always be like trying to change, you know what I mean? The last months of my 21st year were really just consumed by thinking about boys. Not just like I was like boy crazy. I was more like I just want to find the one. Okay, let me try the fish before I move on. All right, here it is. This is also one of my favorite banchans. It's so good. There's the inside of it.
I guess the disappointment that I was almost 22, I basically had no prospects, because let me be honest, there is no one in Philly. Also, leading up to when I was turning 22, I really wanted to think about, like, what do I want personally in a relationship? I don't want to just be like jumping into anything or settling. I'll try the squash. Oh my god, this was such a good decision. Oh my god, this lighting does not do the color justice. It's so creamy and it's so soft. It's so good. And I love this squash because you can eat the outside. The skin's actually really thin. As I was saying, the more I truly thought about my goals and the type of person I am, I realized I'm honestly just not built for hookups. I feel like in some ways that's a little unfortunate for me, just because our culture is much more lent to hookups. If that's you, then you do you. You know, I'm not here to judge. I truly did some introspection, and I was like, I think that I just can't. My heart is something that I don't want to give out to too many people. I'm the type of person where if I like you, I really like you, I would want you to commit, and I would want to commit to that person. Obviously, I'm not going into a relationship or a first date thinking about, oh, this is my husband. I wouldn't be mad if the person that I really got into a serious relationship ended up being my husband. It's not that I am in a rush to get married. I'm actually not. I don't want to get married anytime soon. I just don't want to commit to someone without knowing that they have a lot of potential to be a great partner, like long term. The squash is so bomb. I want more of the squid. My standards are very high. I honestly have a lot to say on that topic. I'll have some more of the regular kimbap. I think I'm going to save the rest of the regular kimbap for school. I'm really excited to eat that, or I could even eat it later for like a midnight snack tonight. Our society is really messed up, honestly, in the way it approaches women in general, but also romance for women. The more I really think about it, I do want to find someone, but I'm also in no rush. That is something that society doesn't really reinforce for young women. Society tells us, like, you're running out of time. You should settle. Your standards are too high. Why are you so picky? You're gonna end up having to settle anyways. And I felt myself truly starting to believe that a little bit. Since turning 22, I was like, damn, wait, Rachel, look at your life. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm in New York. I'm in Central Park by myself, eating delicious Korean food on a Saturday after my exam and just living my best life. And I'm 22. I'm only 22. This is my Taylor Swift year. I'm not saying I don't want a man. However, I'm saying, why can't we be picky? Like, why can't women have high standards? And why can't we wait for what we deserve? People need to stop being so picky, lower your standards. Like, I'm absolutely not gonna do that. I am truly looking for a long-term relationship. Like, I'm looking for a life partner, ideally. That's something that a lot of guys my age are not ready for. We're just not on the same page. I do feel like I might be doing a lot of waiting to find what I really want in life, and that is okay. The idea of how women need to lower their standards and just be less picky is so wrong, especially when society tells men, when you're in your 20s, when you're young, you should play the field. Damn, this squash is probably the best thing, honestly. This, and then the squid kimbap, and then the fish, and I'm sorry, but I think the regular kimbap is my least favorite, because it's a little dry. When I go home and I, like, refry it on the pan with some oil, it's gonna be good. There's honestly a huge double standard when it comes to what society tells women and how to approach relationships and romance. It's food for thought, honestly. I know a big part of my demographic, my viewers and my followers on Instagram are young women. I just want to remind you guys that it's okay to keep your standards freaking high. It's okay to be picky. It's okay to be alone. It's okay to be single. It's okay to have zero experience with men. For a long time, a very long time, I had none. And that is absolutely okay. You're ready when you're ready. I'm trying to find a long-term relationship. I'm trying to find a life partner. And if that's the case, shouldn't I be picky? I only want to find one person. And if I'm trying to find that one person out of all the riffraff in this world, I should be picky. I should be keeping my standards hella high because I know my worth. Yes, I have my bad days, but I know I'm a freaking catch. If a man does not see that, then they're lost. Or maybe we're just not compatible, and that's okay too. I feel like God knows like who I'm meant to be with, and I kind of just have to trust his plan. I do believe that not everything is in my control. That is honestly a tough pill to swallow for me, just as a human, as a Virgo, as a control freak. So yeah. That is the end of my little mukbang for you guys. But don't worry, I will be eating more. I brought my journal and I brought It Ends With Us. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my time here because it's actually so relaxing right now. This is so therapeutic. I only have like 20 more minutes here until I have to walk to Broadway to see Beetlejuice. I'm so excited. See you later.
I think what I was doing here is setting a timer for like 20 or 30 minutes because I realized I actually had to walk farther than I thought I did to get to Marquee Theater, which is where Beetlejuice is. This part of my day was probably one of my favorites because the weather was great, people watching was amazing, the breeze was just like flowing through my hair, and then I pulled out my book, It Ends With Us, and read a little bit, and I also had time to journal just a little bit. I wrote down my 5 things that I'm grateful for the day, and of course number 1 was the fact that I was even in New York, just sitting in Central Park, eating my kimbap. I don't know, it still just seems so unreal to me.
It's been good. I love it here.
Fast train, life's going straight just to catch a glance, raining stars and trees and clear blue sky before they pass forgotten treasures. Exit the corner of my eye. Life's just the same game, and nothing shall. I'm here to say that chalkboards and candy canes, they can all be erased. Holding on to something, nothing in the end. What will I even
With Becca, with How was Beetlejuice?
It was so good. Like literally a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, she also happens to be in law school.
Oh wait, what did you say? I'm a law student girly?
Yeah.
I am. It's kind of kicking my butt right now, but 10 out of 10 recommend law school. And I'm in the presence of a med school queen, so I just feel like we're girl bossing all the way around.
Honestly, we kind of are. Penn State to grad school. We just
Becca and I parted ways, and she had to go grocery shopping, and I had to obviously complete my full day of self-care. I had a little bit of time before my nail appointment, so I walked around 5th Avenue and I ran into this little bookstore called Strand Bookstore, I think, that had a lot of books on sale, and it was just cool to kind of observe everyone just like reading books outside. And I went to this salon called Spa Blue, and at the salon I asked for the Hailey Bieber glazed donut trend. I actually did not know what it was like a week ago, but I just saw it online for some reason, and it's basically just chrome nails. Isn't that so pretty? It's like glistening in the sunlight. Luckily, the nail salon was really close to Joe's Pizza, and I could not leave New York after not coming for months and not have pizza.
The lighting's actually really nice right here. I don't know if it's like too loud. I got 2 humongous slices of Joe's Pizza. So I've tried the regular tomato cheese pizza before, but I'm so freaking hungry right now. I think it's like 6:20 p.m. and I haven't eaten since lunch, and obviously I have my leftover food, but I can't leave New York without having pizza. So I have both slices and I do plan on eating them all. This one is so freaking huge, like oh my god. I'm honestly living my best life right now. I'm so happy. Also, I got my nails done just now. I got the Hailey Bieber chrome nails. Okay, the other one. They turned out so freaking pretty. Let me tell you, I've never paid so much for a gel manicure in my life. However, I will say the quality of the manicure was quite different than the one I'm used to in Philly. I didn't know that it was not normal for the nail artist, I guess, to make your cuticles bleed every time, because my salon in Philly does that. They're just like, suck it up, when I almost cried that one time. This place was so gentle on my nails, and they did such a good job. They really just like took their time with it, and I could tell, and I could feel the difference. So I honestly do feel like the money was well spent. That's so good. I literally got food on like the microphone sponge thing, but I really went in at the right time though, because there's a huge line right now and there was no one when I walked in. I also wanted to talk about another topic, that is location. It's kind of related to the boys thing, but it's also kind of just like, I was feeling sad about the fact that I feel like a big reason why I felt like there was no prospects for me in Philly was the fact that like, it's Philly. It's not that I hate Philly, it's more that I feel like I always compare it with New York. It just feels more right to me to be in a bigger city with more to do, with more variety of people, more diversity. In New York, I feel like just a tiny little dot in like a huge ocean of people. It's kind of a good feeling. Like I said, there's a lot of good things about Philly that I actually really appreciate. It's the fact that like it's not too busy. If I want quiet, there's always be some quiet that I can find. There are fun things to do. I will say the food is actually very underrated. I feel like a lot of Philly food is actually very comparable to New York food, other than Korean food, which is a huge negative. What I meant by me feeling just like a small dot in a big sea of people is that, for example, this like strawberry shortcake shirt I'm wearing right now is nothing even crazy. And the skirt I'm wearing is short, but not that short. But in New York, no one even bats an eye. And honestly, a lot of girls have cuter fits than me. I be getting inspiration. And that's the thing. I feel like when I'm in New York, I'm getting inspiration from people. Honestly, when I'm in Philly, I do not feel comfortable wearing this outfit. I get a lot of dirty looks. I get stares. I get a lot of comments from men on the street. I am here to have a good time, and I feel like I've had a good time. My mood is so much better. Yeah, my mood is so much better than it was this morning. It's crazy what just a full day of self-care can do for you. And good food, of course. I will see you at the next place if I get dessert. I'm probably just going to pull out my book for now and eat the rest of my pizza.
I was so pleasantly surprised by the fact that it was so calming being outside of Joe's Pizza, which is a big touristy place, I'm pretty sure, for pizza. The weather was great, like I said earlier, and there's also another Asian girl that like came and stood next to me with 2 slices of pizza too, and for some reason it's hard to explain, but I just felt so calmed by her presence. It just felt nice to kind of have another girl that was similar to me just sitting there and eating alone, and I just felt less alone, even though we were both collectively alone. You know what I'm saying?
Wish that we could find. Now it's still Monday.
Alright, so I was just craving something cold because, not that it's like that hot right now, but I just had a lot of like warm and salty food, and I was craving something sweet and dairy free. So this is a mango soft serve. I think it's just more like a juice with toppings of raspberries and blueberries. So when I get to a place where I can actually like set down this camera, I'll try it for you guys. Alright, I'm literally kneeling on the ground for you guys right now. This is so unsanitary, but here we are. It's actually really good and refreshing. It tastes like the Bold House mango juice that I used to drink when I was little. The fruit is really fresh too, but the only thing I will say is it was like $8.50, but I think that's just New York. $7.50 right now, so I think I actually have to head home. So I'm gonna head to Port Authority. Alright y'all, it
is 10:30 p.m. I just got back to my room, literally just got back. I put my leftover Korean food in the fridge and I'm legit so happy I got to bring some home. I was like actually really scared that the Broadway people were gonna take my food away. So I literally put my cardigan like over all the food in my bag to like hide it just in case they were gonna like look through it, but then they didn't even look through my bag. So I was like, okay, I did all that for no reason. Before we do my little outro, I want to show you guys the last thing I'm consuming, which is Synergy Raw Kombucha Watermelon Wonder. I, for some reason, always crave kombucha, not soda, but kombucha specifically. Whenever I eat a lot of salty and heavy food, it's just so refreshing, but then like not too sugary, and it has like a little bit of that acidity to kind of like cut whatever other flavors I had throughout the day. It's also just so much more satisfying to drink it out of a clear cup for some reason. I don't know, I just like looking at the fizzy color. Ah! Oh my god. My throat is on fire. But it's like a good burn, you know what I'm saying? Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this. I was so dehydrated on the bus. I'm definitely gonna drink a lot of water after this too. This watermelon wonder flavor definitely matches my makeup today and my fit. I gotta say, I took a lot of pride in the fact that I'm sure the Aritzia girls are paid to say this, but they complimented my whole fit and they were like, we stand strawberry shortcake, and I was like, the girls that get it, you know what I'm saying? This kombucha is so satisfying. I really truly hope that you guys enjoyed this little journey to New York by myself, and what I really hope is that it inspires you to just treat yourself and do something kind for yourself. Take pride in the fact that you absolutely do deserve it, even if you truly do not feel like you do. We tend to be so hard on ourselves, and we neglect to give ourselves credit for the fact that even existing as a human being in our society is honestly so freaking stressful. The fact that you are here, you are surviving, and you are trying your absolute best is enough. Even if other people aren't telling you that, you absolutely need to know for yourself that that is true, and I believe that that is true, and I believe in you. I really do wish all the best for you guys. I hope that by the smile on my face today, you can see that going to New York truly was the healing that I needed from this really tumultuous, emotionally wrecking week for me. I definitely would 10 out of 10 do it again. So if you guys want to see more of like a series of like alone in New York or alone somewhere else, just me exploring and doing my own thing, yeah, comment down below and give this video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and follow me on Instagram at rachieeatsfood. I am feeling very tired and sweaty, and I'm ready to put on some loose pajamas and then just go to bed because I fully enjoyed today. I ate so much food. Your girl is in a food coma. I don't feel guilty about it at all. I really enjoyed myself today. Without further ado, I love you all, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Running down, going down, now you want more.